I'm speaking. Connect out. Before, before. Boss, boss. இதையும் அப்படியே இருக்கு கனெக்ட் ஆகல.
Hello guys, good morning. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hey, listen. Yesterday, we have covered, we have seen the basics, like why we are moving from the data center to the cloud, that we know. And we also seen like what is meant by high availability and what is meant by horizontal scaling and what is the vertical scaling, what we are doing in case of an horizontal and what is vertical. And we have created a simple steps to create an Amazon Web Service and account. We have created. So this is we have done. So let me log into my AWS console, aws.amazon.com and press enter. I hope you all created an AWS account, guys. If you are not, please create it as soon as possible. Right. So I will log in as a root user. This is my email address. Along with my password, I can give it to you. Okay. So once you have given your user ID and password, this is how your page looks like. Maybe you guys cannot see this recently visitor. If you don't have an account already, but my console, I have recently visited to this many, the services which is provided by the AWS. That's the reason I can see like this. Fine. So after you have the account with respect to AWS, there are few things you have to remember, guys. See, here you can see something, right? This one. This one is nothing but a region. In AWS, we have a many region. Here you can see the Mumbai. Mumbai is one of the region. So when you click on this, you can see many regions, right? US East, North Virginia, US East, Ohio, North California, Oregon, Osaka, Singapore, in Asia Pacific. In Canada, we have a central. In Europe, again, we have a many region. South America also, we have a many region. Now the question is, what is mean by region? In AWS, first you should know what is a region. Guys, if you ask me what is region, region is nothing but geographical location. Region is nothing but geographical location. Guys, you know, we are working with the AWS. For what? Why we are dealing with the AWS? Not to get the virtual server, right? Not to get the virtual servers, or in order to get some service from your AWS, because AWS is one of the cloud provider. AWS is one of the cloud provider where we can able to buy the virtual servers. So even though we are buying the virtual server, in the world, somewhere, you know, they have the physical server. In the world, they have the many region where the physical servers are exist. That's nothing but a region. So remember, guys, region is nothing but geographical location. So they have the many region in the world, like Mumbai, Asia Pacific, Canada, Europe, US West, like that. They have many region. See, suppose I will tell you. Consider like this is the complete world you can take. In the world, what they have many regions actually. This is maybe USA region, and this is Mumbai region, and this one maybe a Canada, and this one maybe South America. Like that, they have a many region, guys. Again, region is nothing but what I say. Region is nothing but a geographical location. I said this is my region. Inside the region also, they have a many availability zone. So in a region, they have many availability zone. They have a many availability zone. Here they have a availability zone. Here they have a availability zone. Still you can take here also they have a availability zone. The same way in every region, they have a many availability zones also. Availability zones. If you ask me what is availability zone? Availability zone is nothing but where your physical data centers are present. Availability zone is nothing but where the physical data centers are present. In every availability zone, they have a physical data centers. Physical data center. If someone is asking, right, me like, where are you from? Someone is asking me, where are you from? What I can answer, right? Maybe I can answer, I am from Asia. Maybe I can answer, I am from UK. Right? But is this the valid answer? If you ask me, is this the valid answer? Definitely no, right? Because we are all from Asia. We are all from maybe USA. That's a common term, right? We can mention, but within Asia itself, we have India, maybe other countries also. Yes or no? So then, if someone is asking where the physical servers are exist, you shouldn't tell Mumbai, you shouldn't tell like Asia and all. Maybe what we can tell from this availability zone. So a region is nothing but a geographical location, but in a region, we can find one or more availability zones. One or more availability zones. One or more availability zones. And what is availability zone? Availability zone is nothing but the place where the real server exists. Place where the real where the real or physical servers are exist. Because without physical servers, we cannot get the virtual servers also, right? Why we are not creating the physical server? Because there are different reasons. Earlier, every company they have the physical servers. That company faced some problem with respect to scalability. They faced an issue with respect to security. And along with it, the cost that they are spending for the initial cost or maintenance or operational cost, time and place, everything you have to bear the money. And the reliability part and flexibility, remote access, there are different problems we faced when we are using the local data centers on-premise server. For that reason only, we migrated from a data center to the cloud, like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud and all. This AWS people also have the data centers. Where they have the data center? That's the question. The data center they kept inside the availability zone. If you ask me where the availability zone exists, no one knows, guys. Even the employee working inside the AWS, those employee also don't know where the availability zone exists. Where the availability zone exists. For security reason, AWS is not revealing where the availability zones are exist. Maybe the internal employee, whoever there in the particular physical location, only those employee knows where the availability zones are exist. But apart from those guys, no one knows where the availability zones are exist. It is not available even in the internet. If you ask me where is the region, I can easily tell. It is available in Mumbai, it is available in Asia, it is available in and South America, like that I can able to tell. But if you ask me what is the physical place, if you ask me where are you from, I can tell I am from Galachiri, I am from Chennai, I am from Crumpet, like that I can able to tell. But if you ask me where is availability zone, no one knows. Where is region, I can tell. I am from Mumbai, I am from Asia, like that. So region is the geographical location that has one or more availability zone. And what is availability zone? Where the physical or real server exists. It is nothing but your availability zone. So if I take the AWS documentation, AWS region, so the global infrastructure of your AWS, they have the region in North America, South America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asian Pacific, and Australia. So how many region totally AWS has? See, if you ask me, AWS region North America. So here we have 3 availability zone. It means that here we have one region. This is the second region, and this one is third, and this one is fourth. In North America itself, we have around 7 regions, right? So like that, In every place they have the region. Yes. Here, can you see here? There are totally 31 launch regions. How many regions are available inside your AWS account? You have a 31 region. In each region, we have a minimum of 2 to 3 availability zones. Around 99 availability zones are there. So AWS has 31 geographical region and more than 99 availability zones. Right? Are you clear so far? What is mean the region? What is availability zone?
Yes, sir.
Question on what is region and what is availability zone? Guys, not
Yes,
able
sir.
to hear you guys. Just to confirm in the chat box saying that yes or no. Region is nothing but a geographical place. In AWS, we have a 31 region. In each region, we have a many availability zone. The availability zone, this is where you can find the physical server. Even though when you log into AWS, you can get the virtual server, but without physical server, you cannot get the virtual server. AWS, they spend a lot of money. They spend a lot of initial cost and they made the physical servers. It is available in availability zone, but we don't know where it is exactly available. Right? Fine. Right. Listen. Suppose I will tell you one scenario. Consider like I am the developer. I am developing one application. Consider like I am going to develop one app, a mobile app that I'm going to develop. I'm going to develop one mobile app. But if you ask me where is the end user for this mobile application, where is the client is located for this mobile application, I can tell, right, the end user is available in maybe North Virginia or maybe USA. The end user available in USA. You are the developer, but you are sitting in India. You are sitting in India and you are developing an application. But this application, the real users are available in USA. Now, you have developed your application, right? That you are going to host it on top of AWS. You are going to host your application on top of your AWS. For that, obviously, you have to create the region, right? Initially, you have to select the region. My question is whether you will select the region from India or you will select the region from USA. That's my question. Can you tell me which region you will select? Whether you will select the India region or USA region. Can you confirm? In order to host your application on top of AWS account, which region you will select? Whether is it from India or USA? Can you confirm quickly? Guys, you got my question? What I'm saying, I'm the developer. I'm working in India and I'm developing a mobile application which is going to use by the end user available in USA. Consider you are going to host your application on top of AWS account. Now you have to select the region first. Which region you will opt, whether it's an India region or USA region. Okay. Yes, I need everyone should have give your answer. You all correct, guys. Great. You are all correct. Exactly. You have to select an USA region. You have to select a USA region. Based on the customer place, you have to select the region. It is not like your convenience. Like you are the developer. Today you are going to create an account. That's it. But who is the end user? The end user is in USA. So you have to select based on the customer place. Correct. So let me take another scenario then. Now suppose your application that you are developing, the end user is in USA. Also, the end user is in India. Along with that, your end user, it is also in, maybe consider like UK. Now, it means that you have the region all around the world. Around the world, you have a region. All around the world, you have a region. But now you have to select the region. Maybe you are the developer. You are sitting in India. Consider like you are sitting in India only. Now, which region you have to select? Which region you have to select? Whether it's in USA or India or UK. This I need your answer. Can you confirm? Your customer all around the world. But you are the developer, you are working in India, you are sitting in India. Now, which region you have to select on your AWS? So, in that case, so you have to select the region based on a customer place. Dinesh Kumar, I said right, customer you have in USA, India and UK, everywhere you have a customer. Throughout the world, you have a customer. So, okay. So based on customers count based on customers count. Suppose in USA, if you have a good customer, if you have more number of customers, then you can select the USA region. Suppose in UK, you have a more number of customers. Around you have 10 crore customers. Then wherever you have a huge customer, based on that, you have to select the region. Are you clear? Yes or no? So what I'm saying, suppose you are going to host your application in which region, when you have it, the customer throughout the world. What I'm saying, so based on the customer count, suppose in USA you have 1 crore customer. In India, you have a 30 lakhs customer. In UK, you have 5 crore customer. Then which region you have to select? You have to select the UK region. Are you clear, Prashant? Yes. Initial itself, we can't know Jaya, but once we know the historical information, we know the historical information, right? When we develop an application, definitely we know who we are targeting. If you take an Amazon, initially Amazon will target some country, right? If you take Flipkart, it's an Indian based company. They will target someone. The same way, Based on that, we have to select the region. And Jaya, remember, even if you select the another region, so it is not like other people won't get the access. In everywhere, USA, India, UK, everyone will get the performance from your AWS. It means that they can able to see the application. But when you select the appropriate region, they will get the more performance. So initially, definitely we cannot get it, but we can see the historical one. We can see the existing information, the metadata. Based on that, we have to select. If someone is entering into the IT field, definitely they see no one, if they are starting the business today, no one they are going to create an application. Definitely they will be in the product, or they will be in the place, around 1 year, they worked on something. Later only they will create the web application and all. Yes or no? So then obviously we have the historical data, right? Yes, it is in cloud. So all over they can use. But I'm talking about the performance. If you see, let me take a Netflix. I can take Netflix. So Netflix, it is hosted in USA. It is hosted in USA. But Netflix are the customer in USA only? Not like that, right? Netflix are the customer in India also. We are the customer. We are all using the Netflix. In UK also Netflix as the customer. Right? So throughout the world, Netflix as the customer. But where it is hosted? USA. Because Netflix, the software, they came from USA. That's the one of the reason. And another reason is they need the data security also. Right? Because Netflix, the origin is USA. And one more thing is they expect like their customer, the USA customer, they should get the more performance. They should get the more bandwidth. They should have the low latency for that reason. Are you clear, Jia? Okay. And sometime, see, if you take USA, and suppose they have some financial application. They have a financial information, for some bank. But this financial information, it is the developer available in India. Developer available in India. Now I have to select the region. But this is the financial information. USA may have the strong policies. USA may have some strong policies. Thereby, what the policies is saying, right? They shouldn't reveal the financial information outside the country. They don't want to reveal their financial or confidential information outside the country. Outside the country. But in that case also, which region they have to select? They have to select only USA region. Because even though maybe they are the customer, they have wide customer in UK. Consider like the USA have some financial information for the UK customer. But they are saying the strong policy, they shouldn't reveal those financial information outside the country. They have the rules and regulation and all. In that case also, they have to select the region based on the policy and rules. Sometimes customer count also won't matter. Also end user also won't matter. So what this company should do, it has to select based on the rules and regulation. That also may happen. Are you clear? Fine. See, suppose Suppose consider like it is an application called a Netflix. You can take like it's a Netflix application. Where it is hosted? It is hosted in US. It is hosted in US. But this application have the worldwide customer, right? It application as worldwide customer. So we have a customer in India. Along with that, they have the customer in USA also. They have the customer in USA also. USA also. Along with that, they have the customer in UK also. Consider like they have the customer in UK. UK. Now, what is my question is, who will get the more performance, guys, while they use the Netflix application? Who will get the more performance? Whether an Indian customer or USA customer or UK customer, who will get the more performance? Based on count. No Prashant. No Prashant. USA, where the Netflix already hosted. I'm not talking about the based on count. It is already hosted in USA. Then which customer they will get the more performance? USA customer. Exactly. Because it is hosted in USA, right? USA customer will get the more performance. Now the question is, how it is handled in your AWS? How it is handled in your AWS? Because everyone should get the same performance, right? USA have the low latency, but if you go with the India and UK, they have the more latency. That's the reason they are not getting the good performance. In order to handle this problem, what AWS did, right? AWS made in every place, they made edge location. The terminology is nothing but edge location. Now the question is, what is mean by edge location? What is mean by edge location? Guys, in every region, in every RFD zone, AWS created one edge location. If you ask me what is edge location is a kind of a mini data center. Edge location is nothing but I can set some mini data center, like that I can tell. This edge location uses cached technology. Uses cached technology to catch your data. Simple. It is to catch your data. See, suppose if you want to use your application, right? If you want to use your application, then basically you send the request, right? Maybe you are from India and you are opening the Netflix and you are clicking on one video. What will happen? There will be a request, right? There will be a request that will be sent to your USA region. But how it is happening, you know? See, whatever the data that you have right here, one minute. Whatever the data is available here, this data directly it will not reach you guys. Instead of that, in between we have an edge location. Here your data will be cached. When I cached means what? See, suppose in your mobile, if you open the facebook.com, first time when you open, it will take some time. But the second time onwards, your data, sometime it will be cached, right? Your data will be cached in your mobile, in your system. Thereby, next time, immediately you can see the application. Suppose consider like you have a YouTube. You have downloaded your YouTube. Now, when you use the downloaded YouTube, how you can see? Definitely you will get the more performance, right? In the same way, the Netflix that you want to see, initially, it will be cached inside your edge location. From there only, you are getting to your mobile. That's the reason everyone will get the same performance based on your network speed. And In USA also they have the many edge location, and UK also they have the many edge location. So then the data is coming from the Netflix to UK is not directly. In between there is a edge location where they are using some catching technology in order to catch your data. After that only you are using. Thereby everyone will get the same performance. So AWS uses edge location where your data will be catched. Are you clear? This can you confirm what is edge location? Are you clear? So if someone is asking, what is meant by edge location? So edge location is nothing but when a user request a content or maybe a service, content or a service, the request is automatically routed to the nearest edge location, based on the user's what I can say, region or geographical location. That's nothing but your edge location. So when the customer requests any service, the request is automatically routed to nearest edge location based on the user's geographical location. So then the edge location then serves the request by either delivering the content from its cache, local cache, or forwarding the request to the original server. So this is the meaning of edge location. Any questions so far? If you ask me what kind of caching technology it is using CDN. CDN is one of the technology, which is content delivery network. This kind of technology it is using in order to catch your data. Content delivery network, one of the powerful network mechanism, using that they are catching the data. Any questions so far? Are you clear, guys? What is in the region? What is availability zone? And what is edge location? You must remember this definition. Guys, I'm expecting you should give some answer. Can you okay. how edge location differ from availability zone? Good question. So, Irfan is asking how edge location differ from availability zone. This is the question from Irfan. So remember guys, edge location and availability zone are both used in context of your AWS. But they serve different purpose guys and have different characteristics also. If you take edge location, it is the physical point of presence in your CDN that is used to deliver a content and service to end user with low latency and high availability. That's the main reason we have a edge location. Here, edge locations are typically, distributed around the world and are used to catch your content. What edge locations are you doing? That's used to catch your content and route your traffic to the nearest availability server. Suppose there is a traffic nearest edge location, it will distribute. Thereby, we can get the catching data to get the more performance. But on the other hand, you are talking about availability zone. It is, I can say, logically isolated data centers within your cloud region. See, each availability zone, it is an independent of other availability zone, guys. It is very, very independent within the same region. But the only thing is you have to remember the availability zone where the physical data centers are present. Here they are not using any caching technology. Suppose if one availability zone experience a failure or outage, other availability zone, can continue to operate and provide the service. In a region, you have a many availability zone. If one availability zone fails, what will happen? Another availability zone that will operate and provide you the service. So it is to make sure the high availability and the fault tolerance for any services if it is failed. For an example, if an application it is deployed across multiple availability zones within a region. So if one availability zone experience an outage, the application can fail over to another availability zone without any interruption or service. So remember, the both edge location and availability zone, it is to provide the high availability and performance for the cloud-based application. But the purpose is different. Edge location are used for content delivery and serving the end user in order to give more performance. But availability zone, it is for redundancy and the fault tolerance. That's the basic difference. If one availability zone fails, another availability zone take care. But edge location, that's to catch your data and to give a good performance to the end user. Irfan, are you clear? What is the difference between availability zone and edge location? Both are different. But you can consider like both are same, but they serve for different purpose. They are utilizing for different purpose. One is for catching your technology or catching your data. And the another one is for when some mission fails or when some availability zone fails, other availability zone should take care. Everyone, are you clear? But data center personal availability zone. Yes, exactly. But what I'm saying, Irfan, I said both are same, but they are utilizing for different purpose. Suppose, let me take motor. Let me take one motor. Some motor, it is used to convert your electrical energy to mechanical energy. Right? That's the base, right? Electrical energy to mechanical energy. But are we using the motor for only one purpose? We are utilizing the motor for getting the water, right? That's the one purpose. Somewhere, people, they are using the motor in order to maybe drive a vehicle. vehicle. In that case also we are using the motor. Sometime I will use the motor in the farmer place also, right? There also we are using the motor. And sometime I need to grain a weight. I have to lift the weight. For that also I can use the motor. The purpose is electrical to mechanical, but where we are applying, in everywhere we are applying in the vehicle. We are applying somewhere if you want mechanical energy to be distributed, right? In the same way, your edge location and availability zone both as some data centers, but availability zone that's to provide when one availability zone fail, another availability zone should take care. But edge location, that's to provide the caching technology. Thereby, your data will be cached over there. Are you clear, Irfan? See, I said availability zone location, no one knows. Availability zone, within availability zone only, we have a data center. Within availability zone only, we have a data center. Okay, fine. In your region, we have a many availability zone. In each availability zone, you can find the data center. I'm not saying the different. Please watch my recording. I didn't say different. Both are same. Wherever your data center exists, that's called as an availability zone. But we don't know where the availability zone also exists. Fine. Now, let me go with the first service in your AWS, which is nothing but EC2. EC2 is nothing but elastic, a cloud computing. Elastic cloud computing. This is the one of the service which is provided by your AWS account. Yes, wherever you join, whatever you study, wherever you see documentation, first service that people will teach you, which is nothing but EC2. It is one of the more powerful and the basic, and most of the company, they are utilizing this server. EC2, if you ask me what is, a simple virtual machine, virtual server or virtual machine available in your AWS. I will go to my application. Let me go to this management console. And we can create an EC2 here. I can create the EC2. Oh my God, already instances are running. Let me delete all the instances. 1 minute, guys. Wait. Okay. See, I can select any region, guys. That's your wish. I have selected the Mumbai region, but if right, most of the people they will go for North Virginia and Oregon or Ohio. Mostly people will select the USA region. Why? Because USA have the low fault tolerance, small fault tolerance. USA region, they have many availability zone. Even if new features coming to or coming out from AWS, where they will deploy those features in USA only. That's the reason most of the people they will go for USA region. After that only, later only, this is an Asia specific, Canada, Europe, they will get the update and all. But initially where they will check the new features and all in USA region only. And along with that, USA have more servers, more data center, more powerful servers. Thereby, even if system fails, immediately you will get the backup. Immediately you will get another servers. Automatically scale up and scale down will be automatically happen when compared to other regions. So most of the time, we will go for North Virginia, Ohio, or maybe Oregon like that. So I will connect with Mumbai region. That's fine. No issues. So here, right, in the search bar, I'm typing the first service, which is nothing but EC2. EC2 where you can buy the virtual server. Not buy, rent out the server. Click on this EC2. Click on this EC2. After that, come below. You can see something called launch instance, right? Yes or no? You can see the launch instance. Just click on this launch instance and the launch instance. Launch instance. We have to follow certain steps in AWS. Thereby, we can able to create one EC2 server. So in order to create one EC2 server, we have to follow certain steps, right, in AWS. Step 1, step 2, step 3, like that, we have to follow certain steps. The first step is we have to provide some name and tag. We have to provide name and tag. So the first step, name and tag. Name and tag means simply you are giving some tag. So generally, suppose when we were studying, right, that time, we will submit our notebook and all. And on top of the notebook, there is a label, right? What the label has? Label is name, Dinesh Kumar. And you have a department, maybe a BE, a CSC department. And you can see one more column also, like what is the notebook all about? Maybe it's a physics note, subject, like that, For what we are doing that label, just to have the representation, right? Just to let you know that, like which notebook that we are submitting. Because in a class, you can see the 50 students. 50 students, they are submitting the note. But the teacher should know, right? For that reason, we have for representation, we have a name and tag. The same way, here also, here you can create n number of servers. Now to differentiate one server with another server, you have to give some name. It's a normal one. Say I'm giving it a name is, say this is Linux server. Name is a Linux machine I'm going to create. Or maybe I can create like one virtual machine. I'm going to create a virtual machine. Virtual machine 1. And click on an additional tag. Suppose if you want to tag one more tag, say suppose owner is say Dinesh. Dinesh is the owner. And I will add one more tag also. So I can add purpose. Maybe let me add it demo. If you want to add one more tag, you can add it. How many tags that you want? Maybe date. So February 22. Like that, I can add many tags, guys. But most of the time, we will not go for many tags and all. Only one tag. Name is, what is the name that you will give it? That's it. You don't need to add this many tags. You are giving who is the owner? Dinesh is the owner. What's the purpose? Demo is the purpose. Key and the value. So this is the first step. I hope all are good with this. Yes or no? What is the name and tag? Are you clear? Yes or no? Okay. And then you have to go for an important step, which is nothing but AMI. Second step is AMI. AMI means Amazon Machine Image. Amazon Machine Image. So if you ask me what is AMI, what is Amazon Machine Image? It is, see guys, any application, you can see, suppose if you are buying the laptop, you are going to buy one laptop. You will concentrate on hardware part along with the software part, right? Yes or no? You will concentrate on both hardware part and software part. Suppose if you are buying one phone also, even a mobile, that time also you will concentrate on both hardware part along with the software part, right? Without looking on this hardware and software, will you buy the mobile or laptop? Definitely no. You will check what kind of hardware it is, what kind of software it is. In the same way, in AWS also, you are going to buy the server, right? A virtual server that you are going to buy. For that, you need to focus on both in hardware part and software part. If you talk me EMI is talking about the software part. EMI is nothing but software part. When you say software part, you have to tell what kind of operating system that you want. What kind of operating system that you want. Do you need a Linux machine? Or do you need a Mac machine? Or you need a Ubuntu software? One of the flavor, right? Ubuntu, Linux flavor. Or you are expecting a Mac, Windows machine, Windows server? Or you need some other flavor like CentOS flavor? There are different flavors are available. Different servers are, different operating systems are available. What kind of operating system, what kind of flavor that you are expecting? If barely, people will know 3 operating systems. One is Linux and Windows and Mac. But we have a many operating system, many flavors are available. See, sometime, suppose there is a company called Cisco. Consider like Cisco. Cisco is the company, right? Cisco is the company. They have developed one product. They have developed the product means what? Application. They have developed one application on some machine, maybe a Linux machine. On Linux machine. Now, I want this Cisco product. I want this Cisco product because I am the employee of the Cisco company, or I am the user of the Cisco company. I want to use this Cisco product. Can I able to use this Cisco product? Yes. What the Cisco company will do, they will deploy this particular product, right? The Linux operating system along with some software into the AWS account. Thereby you guys can able to use it. If you are the customer, you can able to use it. If you are the employee, you can able to use that. Suppose you are the third person, you can pay the money and you can use it if they allow. So it means that if you go with the AWS, there is a part called EMI. EMI talk about along with the operating system, you will get some pre-installed software also. Yes, see guys, if you pay 50,000 rupees for buying the laptop, you will get some operating system along with some software, some Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Paint and all. If you pay 1 lakh rupees, based on that you will get the software and along with the pre-installed software, operating system. If you pay 10 lakhs for your laptop, even in the world we have a 10 lakhs laptop also. Suppose if you are paying 10 lakh, you will get the more software, right? You will get the more good operating system, right? Yes. In the same way, in AWS also, we have many operating system along with the pre-installed software. So in order to understand this, let me click on browse more EMI. See, how many EMIs are available in your AWS? Around in AWS marketplace. There is a column, right? AWS marketplace. Here we have a 7,182 operating system with the pre-installed softwares are available. Right? Will I able to imagine this one? 7,000 operating systems. If you go to the shop, barely you can see the 2 operating system or 3 operating system. But if you go with the AWS account, you are seeing 7,182 operating systems are available. When I say operating system with a different software. See, this is the Linux flavor. This is the Windows flavor. Red Hat is one of the flavor of Linux. CentOS, WordPress, OpenVPN, VM series, Windows Server. Suppose I want Cisco software, I can search Cisco. I can search Cisco. Is there any Cisco product? Yes, right. In Cisco itself, we have a many product. Cisco Meraki VMS, Cisco Secure Firewall, Cisco Identity Service, Cisco Cloud Service, Cisco Catalyst, Cisco Cloud Service. Like that, we have a system many products. Suppose let me take Salesforce. Is there any product for Salesforce? In Salesforce also they have many products. CD Data Sync, Cloud Replication, CD Data API Server, like that. Suppose let me take some other product. I think Salesforce here. Yeah. This one, Sugar CRM and Oro CRM, that and all. Suppose I can take Microsoft. Microsoft has any product? We have, right? Microsoft Windows Server, 2022 base, 2019 base, and 2022 R2, 2016 base. Like that, we have a many product inside your AWS. That's the reason I said, right, in 614 Microsoft product, right? But again, so that's how your AWS is more powerful. If someone is asking what is AMI, you have to tell it's a software part where you can get the operating system along with the pre-installed software based on your need. And they have some community AMI also. If you are going to develop one application and you are hosted in some operating system that you guys can able to host it here, you can deploy it here. Thereby anyone can use it. Around 500 community AMI published by anyone. And this is third-party AMI. Suppose if you are going to create one AMI, it is available under the My AMI. But we are going with the free, right? We have to see free. And the left hand side can, because if you are not clicking the free tier eligible, you have to bear the money, right? Let me click on this free tier eligible. When you click on free tier eligible, so this operating systems are free tier eligible. Linux machine, this is the free tier and this is the free tier. And maybe if you want only Windows machine, you can click on this. So these are the free tier operating systems that you have in your AWS. Left hand side you can see free tier eligible, free tier eligible. Only those operating systems you guys can use it for your practice. When you join your IT company, they paid a lot of money to the AWS and they bought the AWS account and they bought the different services, different servers. Based on that, you have to use the server and all. But as of now, we will go with the free tier eligible server. So one of the server that I'm going to use it. So let me choose this server. That's it. This is the free tier eligible. I can use this server. Are you clear what is EMI? Everyone clear what is EMI? Yes or no? EMI is the software part. It's an operating system and pre-installed software. It is not only an operating system along with the pre-installed software. Can you confirm? Okay, fine. Today it is enough today. So only two part I have covered. One is what is name and tag and AMI, and along with it we have seen the region, availability zone, and edge locations and all. Okay, no problem. Tomorrow we will complete how to create the instance. Only two steps we have done. Tomorrow we will continue. Meanwhile, you just to practice this. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Any question before wind up? If you don't have any question, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, Nabil. Marshall, I will call you, Marshall. And I will inform in the group also. Fine. Thank you, guys. Bye.